Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. We're in our, what is this, our third season of the World Motorsport Championship, and we're still a bit uneasy on the job security. As you can see here, a bunch of negatives, and then we got a plus 35 for the ultimatum that they said we had to get, what was it, 5th or higher, or I guess it would have had to have been like 8th or higher or something like that, because we are currently, oh no, wait a minute, where is it at? In this last race, I actually don't remember what we placed in this last race for some reason. I'm not seeing it here. Whatever the case is, I forget what we actually got. But anyway, point is, we had to get a certain mark, and we did. But actually, here we go. Let's see. That's not going to show it here either. Whatever. It's been a few days since my last recording, so I apologize for not remembering what the exact mark was. But if you just watched the last episode, you would know. So yeah, we had a certain mark that we had to get, and if we hadn't gotten it, we would have gotten booted out, which is kind of scary and crazy. And it's all because I put our goal at 3rd or higher, and I still believe that we could get 3rd or higher by the end of the season with all the improvements we're planning on making throughout the course of the season. But because we're not there at the beginning of the season, they're already holding us to that standard, which is, I personally think a bit unrealistic and unfair. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll keep on keeping on. Windsor Racing's outspoken chairman has told reporters that you're totally inept. I think I'll just ignore that. That's fine. Apparently that increases our marketability. Good. Pit crew review. We did have a couple mistakes, which is unfortunate. You're safe. Hope that this is the state of an improved level of performance. Well, we will definitely try. We got a new gearbox, which is a really nice gearbox for sure. We'll have to look into that here in a moment. New scouting thing. Let's see. What do you got going on? Pay driver. This person might not be too bad. It's 817. Which is actually what our current guy is, isn't it? Oh, he's 801, so it's a little bit more. But we'd have to break his contract, and that would cost us some money and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not bad. But, at least his feedback is a little bit higher. It'd be a little easier to get some of that stuff locked in. Yeah, I don't know. We may have to just keep on waiting and stuff like that. All right, so we got a car here. We definitely want to design a new part anyway. So that was our gearbox. I don't think we can go up to legendary, can we? Wait, can we? Do we have this unlocked? Let's see here. I don't think we can. Let's just fill this out real quick though. And we would probably go with that for sure. And then, oh, we can, can't we? Did we unlock on legendary? I don't remember unlocking legendary. Plus 100 during a race, plus 90 all the time. It's only a difference of 10. But wow, I didn't know we can go up to legendary. This is awesome. Current best is way down there. This will get us up to 1911. Wow. It's very tempting. Oh wait, there's a 115. Humongous red zone though. Maybe not so much. Unless we had a way to reduce the red zone. Or if we could lock in Lau's, thing where he ignores the red zone, I would take this all day long. But that is not going to be possible. I think we'll take the 100 during race. It's only a difference of 10 though. I mean, is it really that much different? This would at least help qualifying as well. Which would help us get more money to pay for this part, effectively. Wait, why does this say 2001? Oh, because this isn't... It's during race. It isn't showing up yet. So this one actually would go up to 2011. And even this one's not showing up, I'm assuming. Because it would have to be on the ultra... Yeah, so we could get all the way up to 2061, I guess, combined. Race is definitely the most critical part. But 10 is not a ton. So I wish we had a way to produce some of the negatives here. Yeah, no, I think this is fine. I mean, this is what we're going to have to go with. I think I'll go with the 90. It's only a difference of 10, and it will actually help with qualifying, which will help us pay for the part. Because this is going to be an incredibly expensive part. $2.9 million for this gearbox. There's no way we're going to be able to build more than one of these. This is ultra expensive. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 races left at 2.8 mil a piece. That's 20, 28, 30, about 32, 30, once you kind of round it up. It's 32, so we're actually already about 4 mil short. And just adding this on here will make us about 7 mil short. Let's cancel for a second. What kind of sponsor stuff we got coming up? All right, we got one that's about to come up here. We got one coming up here in a race. I think we can make up that money. Now, whether or not we can actually build any other parts after this is a completely different question. We've already got a really good gearbox. This may not be the best thing for us to invest in, to be honest. I kind of feel like we need to get some of these other things up a little bit better. Yeah, we're already third on the gearbox with what we got. I mean, engine is huge. I would really like to get our engine up. We're currently 9th on engine. So you know what? I think it's better, money's better spent on the engine, actually. I mean, if we count this, well, I guess I was going to say, if we count this first one as being a dummy one, then we could take the risk level, but that wouldn't help us any, because we wouldn't be using it anyway. Man, this next great part would not be so, or this next good part, I should say, would not be so good, because there's a couple that's a risk level. We might have to make that one a dummy part. All right, this is already going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be really hard for us to justify building a few engines, but we've got to do something to get better than what we got. All right, I think this is a better bet than the gearbox. I would love to get the gearbox. Don't get me wrong, which is an amazing gearbox, but I think that's going to have to do. We still may have to do some edits to our car. That's not what I wanted. That would totally come with this button. I mean, we could go ahead and drop this down to medium now. Try to save ourselves a little bit of money. And we could go all the way down to cheap. Any money we got left over would be able to go into next year's car anyway. And we'll do that for a little bit. It looks like it balances back out with some of the money. We may pump that back up. Alright, car repairs are completed. Let's go check out what we are improving at the moment. We are improving reliability, but this gearbox should be locked in where we need it to be. We actually need to work on this gearbox now. Full focus. Any other parts we need to work on right away? Not really. Alright, we'll go with that. Right, that should be pretty good. Oh, it was just there. Well, 88%. That was actually a little too much, but that's okay. We'll go with it. So we can drop this gearbox out of there. Put that gearbox in. We are working on engines, so let's drop off you and pick up. Got the 2 suspensions. We got probably one of these rear wings or something like that. Front wing. Oh, let's get you up there. And we can go ahead and lock in a few like reliability things just to trickle in as well. Actually, if we do get anything, we might get a new... Well, it's the lowest. Let's go with the lowest. That's fine. Brakes, get you up a little bit more. Rear wing, it's fine. Got a few slots. Again, this is going to be some trickle. Alright, that'll work. Let's make sure we push this all the way over to here. And get as much performance stuff as we can get. only adds a day here, but actually gives us a little bit more of a trickle that way. Actually, might be alright. Let's try that. That might be alright. Alright. We are currently worse. If I have not met my target by the end of the season, I will be fired. I understand. Please don't give me another ultimatum. I'm going to do the best I can. We are working on it. Financial management. Yes, I understand. I'm working on it. Trust me. Alright, we still need one more offer there. Or maybe we're only going to get 2 offers. We definitely want something before the race starts. I wonder if we can... Okay, if I hit continue, it's going to take me to here. So no, we need to go ahead and pick up the sponsor real quick. Maybe because our marketability isn't terrible. It's kind of mediocre, but it's, maybe if we waited a little bit longer, we'd get another one, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and go with this one right here. It's up front, $1 million. I think that's going to be fine. Alrighty. Again, there's not much difference here. So, since there's not much difference, let's just go with that one. That's going to be okay. Extra 25,000 bucks is really not all that much. Do we want to just keep pouring it into Lao? I'm kind of feeling like Shin is just going to have to be unhappy because we really need to protect Lao and just try and get as much as we can get. I was going to say, this is technically 1850, 1 point higher, but soft, supers, and ultras. What are we running for this one? I'll check in here again here in a second. That's fine. That's fine. We're just going to get poured all into Lao. Chin's going to be unhappy. I'm sorry, Chin. Or Shin, I should say. But it is what it is. There's really not much we can do to make you happier, I don't think. Or that at least makes you content. It's not a huge change. So hopefully you're not going to be too unhappy. Alright, that'll work. And let's double check to make sure that we are... it's only 1 point, so that can make that much difference. Yeah, soft, supers, and ultras. So we will have sauce for some of this. Could come in handy a little bit. Oh, we didn't check our pit crew. Yeah, we definitely need to manage this. Hello there. Bunch of people burnt out at the moment. So there's a fueling person right there. Don't really care about the repairs that much. I'll swap you in there, I suppose. Although, honestly, again, I don't really care that much, so you're pretty low, and it doesn't matter that you're terrible. I mean, I could leave these guys that are yellow in there. I mean, it still have a decent chance of failure, but I think we got to try and save some money. So I'm going to leave them in there a little bit longer. Hope some of these guys that are burnt out, well, get unburnt out at some point, and we'll go from there. Munich. I like how we've done good on this track. I can't remember. I should really write down like what tracks we've actually done well on, or like go back through our history and kind of keep track of the ones we're good at. I wish it would tell us like previous record at this track, things like that. That would be cool. All right, Tech Frankie, because again, money. We'll go with you guys. Change setup. This is Munich track A. We have track B. There's track A for one of our people. There we go. All right, that all looks good. It is going to be a little bit of water on the track right there in the middle. So we may swap to intermediates here in a little bit and start them off on softs. It's going to be okay. And then you change to Munich track A as well. Right there. Alright, that should be okay. Yeah, it should be okay. Let's send you out on... Let's actually make sure you both go out on qualifying for now. Well, actually, you know what? We really need to make sure the race trim is locked in, because that's the thing that's going to keep us alive and not fired, so we will do that. Alright, good, good, great. Not too bad. Alright, let's change the downforce just a little bit. I don't know, we'll go up that way or something. And handling, go off a little bit. Actually, this is probably fine. We picked a direction, and we'll see if it was the right direction. Hey, we got an excellent here. That's good. Alright, so bit on the downforce, bit on the handling. Let's make sure the speed balance is locked in. Let's try that. Okay. Things changed a little bit. And I guess we will have to put some enters on for just a little bit here in the middle. So we went from good to okay. So we definitely know we need to go the other direction. That's fine. We're going to go pretty far over there. And then we went from good to excellent. So we want to keep that one locked in. And we went from great to good. And now we're going back the other direction a little bit, which I actually think is fine. No, this looks good. Tire choice. Enters. There we go. Great, excellent, excellent. Probably good enough to, honestly, 98% we could live with this. We'll go ahead and lock in one more thing just because, why not? But I think we may actually let him race at this point. So we went from good to great. So probably just a smidge more on the downforce. Something like that. And race trim's fine. Intermediates. It's going to last for about, what, 5 or 6 laps. So let's actually go... Let's go 6 laps. Just let him run it out. I won't bring him back in early because we can... 98% is pretty good, actually. We need to bring you back in, though. Actually, that might be good enough to run as well. Still need enters for at least another couple laps, probably. And I don't think I'll bother with enters on the last part here. Let's go... Let's go just a smidge more on the downforce, maybe. See if it's like right on that line or something. And we'll just send him out and we'll bring him back in real quick. Alright, well, I didn't change anything. Still at 97%. Well, we can't get much further on that line. So maybe it actually is the other direction. Just a smidge. Alright, let's go with that. Stints 3 laps is fine. And we will go back out on the softs that we had before. And I guess we'll go ahead and bring you back in. That's still only great. Actually worse. So we know it actually needs to go the other direction then. Just a smidge. Let's try that. Stints, race trim, tire choice. Go back out on your softs. And that'll be fine. Let's let these guys run for a little bit more this time, though. Let's lock in our race trim. I like the gear ratios. That's good to see. All right, we can go and bring them both back in now. There we go. Excellent across the board. That's exactly what we want to see. 99%. Perfect. I don't know if there's any point in going back out on the inners, because the inners are actually only useful above about 25%, 25-30%, and it's not going to get that wet. So we'll leave you out on the softs for a little bit longer. We're going to go back to qualifying trim, though. 3 laps. Car setup's going to stay the same. Send you out. You didn't change much, if at all. 98%. We'll probably just live with that. That's going to be okay. You're going to go qualifying trim as well. Tire choice. Honestly, you may only get a couple laps anyway. So I think I'm just going to send you out as is. I mean, you're probably going to run them out, but 3 minutes, 50 seconds. I don't want to waste any more tires at this point. I think it's a little bit of qualifying trim here. Just like an odd level, something. Yeah, we're like at 3 on the soft tires. That's pretty good. Not quite going to get 2, so we only got 1 level on the qualifying trim, which is unfortunate, but what you going to do? I could have focused a little bit more on it, but I really think getting that racing one locked in is okay. Man, we really need a good qualifying here, a good position, I should say here. Qualifying as well, but just general good position. All right, qualifying trim, soft tires, that's fine. Sweeter spots, soft tires. All this should stay the same. Start qualifying, simulate session. Come on, stay 10th or higher. Come on. I can live with 8th. Not for the race, but for qualifying for sure. Just gotta get past one more. Come on, just gotta get past this one. Get us 200,000 buckaroos here. Come on. Oh, wow. Now, if you do that in the race, I'd settle for 4th. Yeah, absolutely. Try and do that in the race, please. Please. Would love to see that. Alright, well, we're definitely getting 10th or higher, because they're both 10th or higher. Negative here is that they're going to have to run out on these tires for the actual race itself. Although I think if it's raining in the race itself, they will allow us to switch to inters. I don't think they'll make us go out on the softs at that point. What? I just got an achievement. Hot lap. How did I get the fastest lap in qualifying? And that wasn't even loud with the really good car. What in the world? Okay. Yeah, please do that in the race. Oh my, that would make our entire season, like, just... It would lock it in. Right there. I think if we got first in one race, we would have enough points to secure 3rd or higher for the season. Because there's just not that many points past 2nd place on the teams. So, we'll see. I'm not counting on it, but she's starting in 1st, which is insane to think about. There's going to be a little bit of water late in the race, but we can start off here early on. Why are you on mediums? Go pit stop river and race trim. I think those are going to be great. Race trim soft tires, I guess. All this is fine. But yeah, why are you... Can we change tires? Oh, because you don't have any softs left. I mean, we can run you on some softs. I mean, like, these aren't terrible. It gives us at least a few laps. How many laps of fuel? We got 13 laps of fuel, so 2 sets of that would be 26. So we need to get at least 6 laps out of these tires, which I think we could. Because then we can get about, 13 laps or so out of the these tires to max out with the fuel. And that would get us to the end of the race. So even though these are a little bit worn down, I think these actually would be okay. We could probably trim back on this quite a bit, though. Let's say 7 to 9. Yeah, so let's just go to about 9 laps, save a little bit of weight here. And see if we can at least get 6 laps out of those tires. I mean, we need a little bit more. 7 would be better, something like that. But at least 6, I think we can make it work. All right, let's try this. This is interesting. Let's see what this does for us. Never been first out of qualifying. That's pretty incredible, actually. We are going to go ahead and turn these on auto. Let you guys kind of manage yourselves. I think it'll be fine. And go up to 4X. Come on, Chi. Show me what you got. I can't imagine you'd be able to hold on to this. No, they're already on your tail. Big time. Big time on your tail. Yeah, there's no way. I think it was a red car. Those are cool looking. We're already going to drop down to push on this. We'll leave it on overtake for now. Same for you. We'll leave it on overtake a little bit longer. Drop down to push on the tires for a bit. Hold on as long as you can, Chi. Please. Well, there you go. I mean, we're down to 3rd now, which is expected. About to drop down to 4th, maybe. Probably. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, yeah, I don't understand the qualifying thing. Maybe they just weren't pushing as hard. I'm just going to drop down to high here. It's going to be fine. Just really settle in for a little bit longer here. I'm actually going to drop down to a neutral here. And neutral here. They are starting to push their batteries a little bit, which is good to see. 4th place. I could live with 4th. I don't know how long you can hold on to that, but that would be very acceptable. Not very long. You got Urquhart right on your tail. There you go, passing you up. Oh no, stay above Hashimoto. Come on, man. Or girl, I should say. Stay above Hashimoto. Come on. We're going to have to pit here in a moment. Yeah, they're just going to stay above him. Oh, Laugate up there, though. If you can drop down, like, keep that guy off her tail. Slow him down a little bit. Oh, well, she's going to have to pit here in a moment. So he just gets passed up. Alright, a couple more laps. I think we can push her all the way to the end of her fuel. Yeah, let's just settle in here. See if we can get 2 more full laps out of her. Actually, we probably want to pit here. Which is, this is lap 7, so we basically got 7 laps out of it. I wanted at least 6. It's not too bad. So in that case, let's go ahead and go, actually, let's go to overtake. Why not? Call for the pit. We'll go straight over to mediums. We're not going to be doing anything with the inners at the moment. I mean, we can always swap over to some of these if we wanted to, but I don't think that's going to happen. And we really just need to fill up at this point. Park conditions fine. Recharge the battery. No, thank you. Wow, really high risk. We're just going to go ahead and go balance for now. Pretty early pit, but so maybe we didn't gain it as much as I would have hoped, but Let's see what happens. We're going to stretch the fuel out quite a bit. So we'll push a little bit early, but then we'll drop down to kind of a normal pace. We can go ahead and go a little bit more overtake because we're going to have to pit here in a moment. In fact, we'll probably go ahead and pit you now. You technically come out on softs again. Would get you maybe another 10 laps. I think, is that enough? Because we're on lap, what are we on lap? We're on lap 9. 10 more laps get us about 19. And then swap to these to get... We need at least 13 laps out of what's left. If we get 11 laps out of this, that would be perfect. Tempted to have him run just one more lap here. Let's conserve, see if we can get one more lap out of him. Alright, now we'll go ahead and pit. Now we'll go ahead and still bring out some softs. Fuel options fill you up. Yeah, it's fine. I don't like getting half a tank, or part of a tank, but I think we're going to need all of it. Well, 23 laps remaining. Actually, we might... Let's see, where's it? Fuel options. We might... Nah, it's going to be too close. I want to get to 13, so we can push a little bit more. After she passes probably one more lap, we'll probably have her settled in a little bit more. We may have already burned too much fuel, to be honest. Come on now, go, 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 go. Oh, I had a mistake on the tires. That is rough. Pretty low right now. A lot of people are going to have to pit, but we've made some mistakes on their pit, which means if they get a good pit here, then they're just going to come right back out and be way ahead of us still. Yeah, see, look, they even got their pit still very far ahead of us. Alright, we got her settled in. Keep an eye on him for a little bit. Man, we were doing so good at the beginning, too. I mean, there's still a lot of people that need to pit, don't get me wrong, but something tells me this is not... We're 10th now. We need way higher than 10th to really get some points here. I feel like this is the kind of race we could get some points on. A couple more people pitting there. If we can get past them here. Well, up to 5th. And settle back into medium here. See if we can pace ourselves out. I mean, 5th maybe is about as good as we're possibly going to be able to get. Because these two guys are the two top teams. So 5th is exactly where I expected to be pretty much all season. And getting a few 5th place points would net us some, just enough points to get to the 3rd place, I think. Not really burning fuel as quickly as I would like to in order to burn through the fuel before the tires need to be changed. Maybe more to the point we're just not getting the amount of wear off the tires that I would like. It is about to rain. It's just barely going to get across that threshold of where inners would be useful. We may have to keep an eye on what the other people are doing and see if they pit in for inners. We are solid in 5th place right now, though we got a pretty good gap behind us. So we shall see if we can hold on to it. I mean, we're going to have to pit in for tires, so I think we're going to have to go back up to high here. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it low for now. See how long we can get here. Are other people pitting for inners? First place is not pitting for inners. What about second, third? Nope. None of those guys are pitting for inners. So if they don't pit, we don't pit. No, ignore. No one else is pitting. We're not going to pit. Just drop down to 11th place here. She needs to get at least one more lap here. Her tire wear is just so bad. Okay, so nobody else is pitting. We're staying out then. Alright, I guess we can push it up. I guess overtake here, because we are going to probably need to pit here. Especially since Lau's going to need to pit on the next one anyway. This will leave 14 laps remaining. Man. $13 after the pit stop. Okay, well, then we just have to take it real easy for her. But honestly, the tires were the bigger problem here. Maybe we just go up to the hards and just settle in. Problem is, there's going to be like no tread on the track, so these mediums, I think, would make a bigger difference. We'll go back out on the mediums and just hope that we can get them to stretch. Park conditions, yeah, it's looking okay, I guess. Fast can make a difference, but a 52% risk, I just don't know if we can take that. We're gonna have to leave it on balance. I'm gonna have to swap out pit crew. I mean, they're just too low for us to be able to take some risks in the pit lane there. Alright, we're gonna have to pump you up to high. Actually overtake, because you're gonna have to pit here in a moment. Let's go ahead and schedule your pit, I guess. I would love to bring you in for these, and you could almost make it around in time to come back out on softs. I think it'd be too much of a risk, though. I mean, we could technically probably make it one more lap here. But no, it's just coming down the mediums. It's unfortunate, but I think it's going to be the best thing for us. We're going to have about 12 laps left, so fill it up as much as we can. And we'll keep it balanced. It's pretty high risk still. We'll definitely have to swap out our risky pit crew after this race. That was clean. That was clean. Take it. Can't go any higher than high on the engine mode, though. Still only the bottom people are pitting in for inners, so I think we're still good. Come on, come on, come on. That was a clean one. That was clean. So if that was our last one, then we may be okay. Right, we're just going to settle in here. Keep an eye on Lau. I'm hoping she can work her way back up to something reasonable. Lau really needs to get back up in there, though. Actually, I'm going to keep him on push. His mediums can last a little bit longer. Drop him down to high here, though. Maybe we can keep him on high longer. Get past that 10th place guy. Come on, come on. There you go. Right past him. Or 10th place. Sorry, 11th place, I guess. Alright, pushing the battery a little bit. She's got some excess fuel. If we can, we'll bump her back up here in a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to keep an eye on things. Water's still kind of draining off the tracks. There's still no real traction right now. He's up to 11th place. A few guys ahead of him are going to need to pit. Are we going to be close enough when they pit to make a difference? Right past them. There we go. 8th place. I mean, I don't know. See, 7th. We should be able to catch up with 7th. He's still out on inners. 5th and 4th need a pit. So we should be fine going against them as well. Alright, so we're up to 7th. 6th is still out on inners. And I mean, there's technically a tiny bit of water, but I've got to imagine he's starting to lose some of his bonus here in a moment. Alright, apparently got excess fuel. I'll bump you up. Ignore for a second. This is a full safety car, huh? Oh, man. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What's your car condition? You're getting a little bit low on the brakes, so if we go really pushing it, you might not make it. You're getting really low on the brakes as well. I kind of feel like we need to pit just to have a chance here. But the problem is if everybody else is good to go for the rest of the race and we pit, then we are going to be in trouble. Like, for example, if I pit here and say, let's come back out on some softs because why not? Let's get you like a lap of fuel. Park condition, we probably just won't even touch. And pit straight show 3 seconds. It would drop us down to 13th place. We might be able to push 12th. So 13th would be down here. 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, maybe 4 people that would still need to pit ahead of you. I don't think that's good enough. I think we've just got to take where we're at and not pit in. We will go ahead and drop this down to low and conserve, or I guess back up at this point. Did everybody else already drop down to that too? They did. I mean, if nothing else, it will save our tires and our fuel a bit. So I guess there's that. Fifth place did get out in front of us, unfortunately. So that's a big unfortunate right there. The fact that he was able to get out in front of us means we very likely will not be able to get 5th place. If we could have pushed it just past him a little bit there, we would have been fine. Yeah, because nobody ahead of us has to pit at this point, I don't think. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We really need to get past 5th. That was perfect pit timing for 5th place guy. Him being able to just jump in real quick, get a really little top off, and get out in front of us. And I think that unless we can find a way to pass him, we are about to get stacked up a little bit closer on him, but I don't know if it's enough. He's got better tires than us. Like, if I were to pit right now, just out of curiosity, and just change my tires. And like 1 lap of fuel, maybe? Just to make sure we can go like crazy. Actually, we don't even need that. We got 4 laps left. Like, do something like this. We can even make it safe. It'd still be 5th place. We're going to be well behind 5th place, though. Like, how much is well behind? It's such a huge risk, but I feel like we need to try. Because we got better stuff when we got these better tires. Don't need any fuel. We're just going to go with a balanced pit strategy, honestly, I guess. Hope that it's enough. It's a bit crazy. But let's try it. Do we bother pitting you? I'll give you some of these. 6 to 8s. Nah, if she pitched, she'd be way back there. Nope, I think just him. See if we can get enough here. Just a quick tire change. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. Ah, there was a mistake. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Nope, she's not going to get out in time. We lost it. Ah. That mistake cost us. Ah, man, that mistake cost us big time. I mean, we're right behind them, don't get me wrong, but we got some decent tires, but I don't think we're going to be able to get back up to even 6th place at this point. Okay, come on. I'm trying to just time it perfectly. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say go for it. That way I don't miss the timing on it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, Lau. Come on, go, 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 go. Pass 8 to pass 8. Come on. You do it. You got to pass them the hard way at this point. There we go. 8th. Okay. We're up to 7th. Got excess fuel still. Come on, come on, come on. Not much excess fuel. Let's get past 6th. Gotta ignore. Come on, come on, come on. We can drop down to medium though. And just push. Come on, get past 6. Come on. There you go. Alright, can we get 5th? I don't know. I'm just going to settle you in because I don't want to keep an eye on you. I don't know if we can catch up with 5th or not. 2 laps remaining. Come on. There's no way, is there? Just not enough time. We made a push at it, but just don't think there's enough time and he's just going too fast for us. Well, that's a shame. Oh, you low fuel? Boo. I'm so low that you could be okay here. Maybe not. At least I like to try and get 6th. Oh, 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 get 6, get 6. Right. Well. We tried for 5th. I don't know, maybe if we hadn't changed the tires, maybe we still would have been able to push it with the mediums. I don't know, it's hard to say. The guy was staying ahead of us pretty good. So he's doing really well. In fact, actually the guy we were going to chase moved up to 4th. So we were actually going after this Tanakuchi guy. I just realized how long this episode was. I've been playing it very careful and really trying to get the most out of every single little thing. I mean, normally I'd be relatively okay with the 7th place finish, or 6th place finish, I should say, but the fact that it doesn't give us any points just hurts so much. Still, we got some money. I mean, I can't go wrong with that. I wish you got a point for like being 1st in qualifying. That would be amazing. I don't know why she didn't change at all. Her morale goes down, everything. It seems so weird. I guess because of her position that she came in. See, even happiness is still going down. I mean, it's nothing we can do about it. We're getting better, but just not better enough. The chairman's just going to be unhappy with us the whole season, I think. Hey, there's an engine. Maybe if we get a couple of those out, maybe that'll help us out. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. Sorry for the really long episode. I'll try to make sure the next one's a little bit quicker. But I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.